Friday Night Kitbash. I'm your host, Web C.
It's that time again. Who that is? Who that is?
Who there? What's there?
Back for another episode.
Web C, that's me. Carrie Michael Howell, the Model Rocketeer. Andrew Cosgrove, holding it down for the Wookie. Our homie Austin Hill. Dude, get better, Hiko. Onimeka.
Hold it down. Hey man, do what you want. Be safe.
And our guest host tonight is Big Cloudwise. Our sponsors, the Model Rocketeer, the Wicked Wookie, Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC. Now for the show. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Web C here, and this is my co-host for the night, the Model Rocketeer, and our guest host for the night, Bit. And Bit's pretty awesome. We've been talking with him for the past few days, getting to know him and stuff, so we're just going to be here on Friday Night Kitbash, hanging out and having a good time. Also, my brother's going to probably stop by and hang out with us for a little bit tonight as well while we're here in the studio tonight. And I got a buddy in the house. His name's Ricky. He's a little lap dog. He might be on camera for a little while tonight, sometimes here too. He's just hanging out for the weekend. He's not staying permanently. Yeah, you're like a rented dog. Yeah. He's your best friends?
Is that kind of like a rent a girlfriend type thing?
No, I don't know anything about that. No, I don't think it's like that. We'll talk about that after 11:30 on the late night show.
Oh,
okay. The late night show.
My
before we
bad.
get crazy. No answers yet.
Yeah, we keep the adult topics and everything to the late night show. So, everybody, once again, welcome to Friday Night Kitbash, and we are proudly sponsored by Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC. And tonight, that's part of what you need to chill out. All right, that's part of what the first part of the show is actually about tonight. We are going to go ahead and have a little gander here at.
Do it.
So it's kind of like not really a restock video, just more like what's on hand right now over at Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC, because Scott's got some intake going on, so he's got stuff that's like, it says it's out of stock, but it's actually what it is he's getting it geared into being in stock. So he's like
on the floor, on the shelf.
Yeah, putting it into the system and stuff. So right now I'm just going to show you a couple of the cars he's got on hand for RC, and we'll go from there. And some of these pictures are pretty sweet. Dude, there's this car right here. Actually, it looks like it's like super legit lightweight. Like, it doesn't have much motion. I also watched a couple of reviews on this car. This is probably 2021 and 2022's favorite car. Like, this is the favorite car for that one. And this is like a little sweet little road car that you could probably get this thing to whip. Like, I'm pretty sure this thing could whip real fast.
Yep. I'm not familiar with Steve Carell, but I have heard good things. It's very interesting.
And then,
it's really good.
Yeah, and then they've got this team.
This right here's the ticket. See, this is where I'm at.
Yeah, this is a Team Hobby Dragsters.
Yeah, if you want
that's a pretty decent looking little kit there.
Dragster, this is the kit to get. There are upgrades to this. There's some tuning things you can do, man. There's some basic information you need to know, and you can make this thing track like a missile on rails. It is incredible.
Okay,
I look forward to getting my hands on one of these and making a sleeper killer.
Yep. And then next we're gonna go look at some of the other stuff that's hanging out here. Well, let's go look at some of the military stuff they got going on, and we will look at like some airplanes. Let's check out a couple of the military airplanes Scott's got on hand. For your diorama needs and stuff, a Gundam's always got to pull a couple airplanes out of the sky in battle.
Corsair, some of the best.
Dude, that thing is so nice.
Yeah, the Corsair is a pretty bad.
It's a great kit.
Yeah, that's a great that would be good to put on like a dive bob scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then yeah, after that, I think we go into just some quick Gundam kits here, just a quick peek, and then we're off to the races, back to the show type of a thing. See what I'm saying is like some of these look like they're out of stock, but what it is he's actually just getting them into the system. So it's not that they're out of stock; he hasn't taken them like fully in for registry. So when he starts doing the registry on them, that means he got a notification that they're coming in a shipment. So you guys just remember, always check back every other day.
Check back.
There you go, and
Got to remember.
that was the
Yep.
video that I had to share
You might miss that.
for that. That's our Friday night restocks, whatever we want to call that guy. Scott's doing a great job over there at Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC, though, and we love that. And so that was a pretty
We'll see him pop in here pretty soon.
sweet little run through. And on next Friday, I'll show you guys some more of the Gundam kits that they got. Scott usually has on hand. I'll go into the high grade and the real grade section as well, instead of just floating down the master grade aisle. I like the master grade aisle, but it's some people can't always afford the master grade aisle, and I understand. So that's why Gunpla comes in all different colors, shapes, sizes, and prices. $10 to $3,000. You can get your Gunpla fix anywhere in the world. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't have a whole lot going on in my shop or here at the hangar because I'm like in a position where I don't have a whole lot of I'm out of paint thinner. I don't have any thinners, so I can't really paint. With not having paint thinner, I'm really not putting very many builds together because it's like, well, I don't want to build something and not have the right stuff to build it. So I'm thinking that I got a few snap togethers that I can still do, and I was thinking about putting together a snap together. And then I was like just wondering what my brother wants to put together when he gets here. So I'll give him some options. I've got a lot of kids, so it's like one of those things where it's like, well, what do you really want? What do you want to build? Something simple, something with a lot of guns, something that's big. It's definitely interesting. Other than that, though, things are looking up and up. We're playing round musical chairs here on the screen. We got Carrie zooming out. He took his left eye in and put his left eye out and shook it all about. Oh no,
well,
that's
ain't that interesting? I thought that was Odin. My bad. You gonna
the birds are
go
watching.
try to learn the Ravens. Ooh, watch out for those guys.
Oh yeah. So I can showcase.
You guys.
I will be showcasing this for a little bit tonight while we're here, waiting on figure out what I'm going to build. I'm going to switch my camera, and yeah, we will do that. Video settings.
Oh yeah, that is awesome. It looks like it's coming together nicely.
Yep. So I'm at the point where I just want to wait until I get the next part of it built so that I can start adding more paint. So things that I got to build is I got to build a floor, 2 walls, and a roof. And then I got to collapse the roof and the walls in after I build them. Super fun. That's like the most fun part is like getting to just, do some fake destruction on something while you're building it. I think that's like one of the coolest things about it. We'll also go ahead and load up some background music. What do we want? Future pop or lo-fi?
Let's
all right, I'll leave that all up to you because you guys probably.
Yeah, let's leave it up to you, Mike. You're the mix master for real. So. I think I'll just
There
have
we go.
to, like you said, slow down and talk in short bursts.
Yeah, short burst. So yeah, other than that, we have some awesome news. The Halloween build off went super through the roof, crazy cool. We had some great entries. I know some people are kind of wondering, like, how did the first place entry, win compared to like the third place entry? Well, what we did was we picked the entries based on how far down the Halloween rabbit hole the entry went. So while number 3 was really well built and really well painted, it didn't go to me that far into the Halloween themed rabbit hole. On the other hand, we had the first place winner who took a bear guy and turned him into Jason or whatever from Friday the 13th and built the dock and the sword and the hatchet and stuff like that. So it was very Halloween reminiscent. Like, it really embodied the spirit of Halloween, and that's why it ended up being picked for first place. So if anybody was curious on that, that's what it was. That was the only criteria we gave out. And we just really wanted everybody to know, like, hey, Halloween is the theme. So when that happens, don't be upset. Just know that, like, even though you didn't get first, you still got a really good build and you get a really good prize. Like, so we tried to level out the prizes pretty evenly to all the different people who got prizes. So I was pretty happy, like, with the prizes we came up with. So you guys will be pretty happy too. Those will be getting shipped out here pretty soon. Then we'll talk more about the next competition in the later segment of the show. Anything else? No. Up next, in this next 15-minute segment, we will be talking about looking for new hosts and what WebC Official is looking to produce in the future, and some of the shows that are coming to a podcast near you. So that's what we're going to be moving into. I wonder if we should do an old school commercial. I got an old school commercial we can do just so you can see, like, some of the things we do and some of the crazy stuff that we've done or have been into. Oh, Carrie's back. We'll let him in eventually. Hold on. So here, let's load this one in. Okay, so this is the mascot.
We
must attack.
I need
Mascot
the Dragon
build-up
Hawks.
reboot.
The Dragon Hawks are too
January
few.
31st.
This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, so
Looked
that's
like an old school video game login and everything, or computer login. Yeah,
it looks super sweet. Carrie did a great job on that. So
yeah.
that was we got that. That's what we were talking about. Carrie was just finishing out the Halloween talk, and now we're moving into the mascot build off, and then later on we'll talk about the WebC Bounty Bag Challenge on the second half. It's half of Friday night.
That's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be good to learn. It's a learning curve. It's a learning experience for us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what it was, I had my Wi-Fi on, and I don't have Wi-Fi, so it kept trying to disconnect and use my cell signal. So I'm back to just cell signal. So maybe this will be better.
All right. And so here we are moving into the second segment of the show, and we're going to be talking about new shows, new hosts, new people coming in. The Model Rocketeer. Where did you go, Carrie? You shut the video down. Yep. So moving into that.
Keep audio.
Keep audio. Okay.
Yeah.
And moving into that whole spectral conversation is, hey guys, we're looking to extend the branch out once again, to create new host connections. And we are looking for more than just Gunpla related material to market on our podcasts. We want to create podcasts that can reach out to a much wider market. So if you guys got an idea that you think would be a good podcast and you think we could help you produce, get a hold of us, talk to us, leave us a message. We will get back to you and talk to you about that. So that is our advertisement to how you can get a podcast of your own through WebC Official. Next up, we have new shows coming through the works. I have a list I built, and I've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. I've been taking it a lot slower than I wanted to. I've been talking about wanting to roll it out sooner, but the list is the names are changing, the ideas are changing, some of the shows are changing, but some things that aren't. So a show that I just talked with my show co-host for that show, we'll be doing a Magic the Gathering show coming up soon, and we will try and get enough material together from that show to create 2 shows a week. Me and my co-host there, we were talking about creating enough material to get 2 shows done a week, which is totally doable for us. And then the next thing is for us to so that's called, we're going to call that, I think we're just going to call that WebC Presents the Sideboard. And for Magic players, they'll know what that is. But a sideboard is just it's a slot in the game where you can put 10 to 15 extra cards or whatever. And those extra cards can be switched out with cards that are in your actual deck. And you have to take one card out of your deck, and you take one card out of your sideboard and switch them. So that's how that works. So I was just calling we should call this show something the sideboard. So I was we'll just go for now with WebC Presents the Sideboard. And that's going to be probably a Thursday show or a Tuesday show. Not 100% sure which day of the week that show is going to be. And it's a good show. It'll have good content. Then Bit here is auditioning for a show as well. We don't exactly have a specific show in mind yet for Bit, so we're kind of working on that, figuring out where we're really going to place him. But yeah, he's going to be kind of he's going to be that guest host for a while, hanging out with us, getting into the swing of things. Kind of, what do we call it? An intern. There we go. Bit's going to be interning for a while. So once he gets his I don't know, what do we call it? Once he gets his bearings on the podcast and do's and don'ts and all those things, he'll be great. And he's a great guy with great energy, so we're super happy to have you, Bit. Thanks for coming in. And,
thanks you guys.
We're putting those feelers out and reaching for guys, so here we got Bit. Bit's awesome. He has a real name. We know his real name, but we all have our screen names and stuff, and so we're gonna stick with that. Just like I'm WebC. So although Carrie, he'll spell the beans once in a while. He'll just call you by your name. Doesn't even care. He'll just be like, "Hey, all right, Mike, where are you down?" And I'll be like, "Oh, hey, well, But so.
Oh, thanks.
It's all in good fun, but I'm just giving you the heads up warning. Carrie he'll let it slip sometimes.
It's all good. I understand that happens.
And other than that, though, the week's been good. Kids are doing great. I haven't had any issues with the kids. Kids are doing great. They've been pretty happy lately. We made it through our round of fall sickness that we get here in this house. It's like clockwork. The end of September, beginning of October, until the end of October, we all get sick, just nonstop sick. So we're finally through that. So everybody's all happy again.
Well, that's good.
That's usually just the funk and all that stuff from going back to school and being off school for 3 months. And so, yeah. And then there's those parents that can't miss a day of work, so they have to send their sick kid to school. So everybody else's kid gets sick too. Yeah. I love it. And then, yeah. So my wife is playing video games right now. We might do a watch along for a little bit. We shall see.
Nice. So I got a question for you guys. Like, I am trying to piece together an arm for one of the builds that I'm doing right now. So, like, oh, you can't see me. That's kind of sucks.
Oh, don't do that.
Great. Right, there we go.
No.
Alright, so like, this is one of the arms I'm working on. Like, I'm trying to find another arm that would kind of go, no, that's too short. But, so, like, the build I'm doing is, unique. I'm trying to piece together part of the Helios arms from, I think that's a...
Testing.
Huh.
Alright, so my
But,
phone's in the freezer.
How did that happen, man?
It just gets hot, man. The video feed eats it up. I got it plugged in, so it's heating the battery at the same time. It just shuts my phone down. I'm like, damn. And
Wow,
I had it strapped to a bag. I had it strapped to a bag of frozen salt for pretzels, and it got hot really fast, and then it just stayed hot. I didn't realize it all of a sudden, so I touched it. So now I got it strapped to a bag of dragon fruit, and it's laying in an ice tray. I can't shut the door because it'll probably kill the signal. It is great. I can see you guys. I can watch from the fridge. Everybody's like, I'm watching TV from the fridge.
Well, if you must know. So I'm trying to piece together this arm, but I can't seem to. So it's I believe it's like real grade. Oh, it's high grade. It's just a bigger high grade. I just don't know how to, because if you look at the high grade Helios, the shoulder pads have the peg on it to go down into the arm. So I'm trying to piece together something for that. But I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. So I've got a couple of core Gundams. And
Ooh.
Yeah.
What can you chop and combine to make your attachments proper?
Well, I'm trying to find like a piece that goes into it. So I've got like, let's see here. Where are my other arms? I know I have more arms than that.
Core Gundam. I got this cooled off now. Damn, this thing got cold fast. It gets hot.
Wow,
quick.
that's cool.
I mean, like it gets unbelievably hot too.
Ta-da!
So wait a minute. I think I might have found something. Like I've got an RX-78-2 high grade that I might be able to take a part off of or two. Which, like earlier today, you showed me a build that I thought was pretty cool that I mentioned was one of my first, by the way. Which was their Rocketeer.
Yes, sir.
The gun cannon is an awesome build, though. Like the one I remember, anyways.
Right on. I'm a big fan. The original gun cannon. Don't get me wrong. Aesthetically, it's ugly.
But it's for functionality.
Right.
UGLY, you ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
So it makes it
you
nice.
ugly.
But other than that, I mean, it makes a classic collectible, and if you've got a good one, man, take care of it, put it on the shelf. It's a collector's item. It looks good. I want one. I want a master grade, and I think I'll take that to another level because I really like it.
You
I would
want
like to
one?
have one on
Yeah,
my
I
shelf.
want one for him.
I might consider a few of them. I got an idea, but I'd like to explore that.
Dude, I've been
the
wanting
one
to
I
just
think that's really, yeah, those things are wicked looking. I must say that.
What's that?
The Jessica Cannon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful mobile suit. I look at it in terms of beauty. It's a work of art. In like some,
yes,
it's kind of like the Wing Gundam, also, which is not one of my favorite. It's not on my top 10 list, but I do admit it is beautiful. But it just doesn't meet the requirements that I'm seeking personally. But it has that stature where it is on point. But I see the Jesta, which is really high. It's on my 3 list, easy. Being much more beautiful, but it's because I'm seeking a functionality over, which I'm not saying that the Angel of Death is not functional. It's a killing machine, but you know what I mean? It's just, I'm looking for a certain look. I want it to look like a heavy tank, and that's what I like personally. But yeah, you don't mess around with the Wing Gundam.
No. Either that or Death Scythe.
Right. So like I said, I just choose all my mobile suits or what I like personally based on aesthetics, looks, and some of it's because of its performance too. But I'm just not a Garbatos fan. I just didn't really like it, kind of deal. But I do understand what it is and what it's capable of. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not doing it to just be a dummy. It's like I understand it. I just don't have to like it. But yeah, it's really cool, definitely.
Like, as far as one of my all-time favorites is, well, I have top 3, but one of them, as far as like destructive power, is Heavy Arms Custom.
Oh, okay. With the quad Gatling guns?
Yeah, the quad Gatling guns, the quad chest anti-aircraft cannon, like Vulcan cannons, and then all the Hellfire missile pods. I just think it's wicked.
Yeah.
Ricky, what are you doing?
I like that. I'm a heavy armament fan. I like the long range support and covert ops kind of stuff. Personally, I like that heavy artillery.
I do like what they did with the Jesta long range sniper cannon, and when they were going up against the Phoenix. They basically took the big cannon that was in Thunderbolt and shrunk it down and compacted it. Thought that was cool.
Yeah, I like the Thunderbolt. I like Thunderbolt as a show too.
Yeah, Bandit Flower was really cool, and the Atlas Gundam is another really cool Gundam, especially that big cannon.
Yeah. I'd lost my pen and I needed to fetch it. And my cats play fetch, but they would not fetch me my pen. Sabe?
Uh-oh. That's bad, kitty. You're grounded.
Oh no. This is.
What
did you do?
I can't see. Do we have any viewers, Mike? I don't see.
No, I'm not seeing any viewers right now.
Okay.
Like I was telling.
Oh, well, you're looking at your YouTube, right? Well, I don't know.
I'm on the reach stream is saying 0 right now.
Oh, okay. Because
But
I got a friend
all.
that tunes in from Australia, and they tell me that my mic goes staticky and it gets real shit.
Yeah, I try to tell you when it does, but it's hard to do anything about it.
I know.
Especially right now. So you just gotta take it with stride. Yep. Oh yes, trying to make a brown.
Okay. Like, I've almost got something, I think. I think I know what I need to do.
Una gringuita. Well, dude.
Oh, ha, 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 ha,
That sounds great.
ha. Not so much, but anyways.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your
Shake your
body.
bottle.
I mean, that's a whole nother story for another time.
Right? I shake my bottle. I don't
Like-
know anything about that. I do, but I don't. I've never seen that in person, but I know exactly what we're talking about and the science behind it, but I've never, no. Just a smart guy like that, you know what I mean? Things you come across in the world.
Yeah, like yeah, a few things out there, and we're not going to mention those things right now. I don't think.
Boogers.
No. Those are probably way out there. Like, yeah.
And right now, we are just looking at a quick little video of the Canadiangundam with like RGB flashing. You don't see anything?
No, sir.
No, wait a minute. Hold up. Like, oh no, we got a blank screen, dude.
That's weird. It'll show up on the video. Don't worry.
Okay. It's just slow feedback play.
Like you mean like, hey Wubsy. You might want to look into what is known as a gig switch. It's basically a supercharger for internet.
Gig
Oh, what?
A gig switch.
Who's it? What's it?
It's
That
called a
sounds
gig
like
switch.
I know. We're just fucking.
We've heard of it before, but I don't.
I didn't. I was like, wait a minute, because I was like, okay, gig switch. Okay, you got a 10-second rundown. What's a gig switch? It's a supercharger.
Basically, for your Wi-Fi, for internet, basically you put a cord in, and then you have a cord out, and then whatever you hook it up to, that's on the out, gets a little bit higher speed, depending on your bandwidth of your internet.
Just curious, because I mean, I'm gonna need to know that information because I'm trying to soup up my mission control. Yeah, I'm just lucky that I'm not stealing electricity or cable and all kinds of crazy shit like they do in the woods. You know?
Yeah, I mean they are
Tokyo,
legal. You can find
I'll
them.
be up on the roof, man, with a satellite dish and a tinfoil hat. Coming to you live
Oh man!
from, you know, somewhere crazy. Be like, I'm speaking with aliens, and we have one here live on the scene. With you know, it'd be nuts.
He goes by the name of
Oh man, Jethro, what are you
Jethro
doing?
the alien.
Jessica White, the dancing outlaw. That's all I have to say. If anybody knows who Jessica White is, the dancing outlaw.
Yeah, some of his family moved up here to Minnesota.
I heard about that. Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
It was wild.
It's a
It was
wild family.
Like, if you guys got videos of that, like, I probably need to see them, but
All you gotta do is watch the wild, wonderful whites of West Virginia.
Yeah, you get it all from that.
Hey, this is a disclaimer. I am from West Virginia. I consider myself a resident of West Virginia. I would like to speak for all of us that is not the typical West Virginia that I'm in or where we live, but it is here, and it's a really interesting thing. It's like indigenous people that live deep in the jungle, same thing, and it's just like that. It really is. And there's other states, you know, Kentucky, Virginia, Tennessee. They're all connected in an area. It's the Appalachian Mountain region, and it's very, very old. And there are some mysterious folk that live back in the woods where they pump the sunshine in. The sun don't come up till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it goes down at 3.
oh wow,
Anybody
that's
knows what you have to
interesting.
understand what that means. You live in a valley, and the sun
Yeah.
it goes up, and then it's only there for a little bit, and it's gone again because you live way down in a valley.
Yeah, well, where I'm at, I'm in oh, well, y'all know where I'm at. So it's kind of in a valley to a certain extent in certain areas of town. So, uh, we'll leave it at that. But there's
Yeah.
some interesting things that happen here.
Oh man, you got to keep your eyes open. Life is interesting everywhere.
Oh,
I've
life's a blast, and
I've
then
been to many
something
places.
weird goes by, and you're like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of things. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Eh. I have a blast in this town, though. You know, I'm not originally from here, but it is a blast at times. But every once in a while, there's that crazy individual that just pops up into my life and kind of messes things up. But other than that, everything else is, well, good. I'm enjoying life so far.
Yeah. Good.
So I
Sometimes
guess,
people are lessons. One thing to learn in life: people will come and people will go. Yeah. This
eh,
is coming from a guy with a broken heart, but at the same time, it's the truth. I gotta tell myself that it comes, come, people go, and you just never know what can happen. Sometimes they come back around. How strong is your attraction? How strong is your magnetic? I don't know.
eh,
But at the same time, I had to learn that, and I did. I'm kind of new to this concept because I didn't learn it as a child. I couldn't let go of my mother, uh, but my phone holder let go of my phone.
oh wow, that's a bummer in a way.
No, it's okay. It was slippery. But the idea being is is we hold on to that stuff, and it was time to make a change.
Yeah, like I said, complacency can. It's not always good, but feeling having a feeling of need and needed, or not just needed but wanted, is
Yeah,
something we all strive for and want. I mean,
it's human
I'm to be
nature.
honest,
It's important.
yeah,
It's very important.
to be honest with you guys, I can feel you there, Rocketeer, because I'm mending from a broken heart myself. Yeah, I'm not trying to
I think
one up you or anything.
no. It's okay
I'm
because
just
it's good that we all we can have this commonality and have a talk at least, and maybe help somebody at some point in time with it. I know Mike's happily married; he's got children, and that's good. I'm happy. My heart's happy for him, and
What?
I don't
yeah,
want. I don't ever want my my hurts or my whatevers to get in the way of how I feel about my friends and family. You know what I mean? Because that starts to breed a
yeah,
jealousy, maybe, or something like that. That's not what it is. I want to be like Voltaire and have appreciation for other things and other people, and then I get to share that joy too, man. I get to share Mike's joy. He cooks for his family. God, I'm not coming to dinner, man. I get to hear little stories and stuff. It's cool. I have appreciation for that, you know. So it's
that
important.
is good. Yeah,
But the
I can
point
see where
is,
you're coming from,
we
man.
we have to hear our knowledge come out of our head, out of our mouth, as it goes to others. If we're listening to ourselves, so I'm trying to listen to myself as I tell you that I've got to let it come and go. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who's coming. So whatever. I got this. I mean, first I got me. I've got my son. I've got my house, my cats. I'm obviously you can see back here in the background. I'm doing things with people and friends. So I got a family, but I'm learning some lessons, and it hurts. But they're valuable, man. They're so valuable, and I'm recording them. It's the point. I'm recording these lessons and I'm writing them out. And this is a part of this healing process. It's important how to express your feelings and how to write it out. Because I'll write the same sentence over and over for 15 minutes or 30 minutes at a time, and just meditate and drive those thoughts into my head or pull them from my heart because they no longer serve me. Like when people are talk down to you, those kind of the words, they don't serve you. So you need to refill the cup. Dump that shit out and refill the cup. It's really that easy, and we can do that. But nobody really taught us. See, that's where I have this complex with the that healing where I was stuck as a child and I didn't have a mother, obviously, and this is where you learn to deal with your broken heart and all. I didn't get that. I got the you better toughen up, son, and I did. but that doesn't serve me anymore. I'm still tough. That'll never
No.
change. I don't need to keep pretending to be masculine. Obviously, I am. So I don't need to show. I don't need to express it. I need to do other things. So that's all it boils down to. Is when you get that and you understand that part of that enlightenment, things start changing, and that's where I'm on this path. This writing is important because I write out about my friends and family. It's important because I wish good on everybody to win. If my friends and family are going to win, I'm going to win too because they're not going to forget me. If I win, I'm not going to forget them. So I feel confident in that.
Yeah.
You just give it and do it.
And I will say this.
Whip that boomerang.
I will say
everything
this.
You have.
There is a thing called toxic masculinity. It's like
I know.
I'm pretty sure when you were in the service, there was that one a-hole that just kind of let it be known he's not to be crossed or anything. And if he did, you know what would happen? That's what I'm talking about. People like that. And it's just not with men either. It could be with a female too. Like, toxic masculinity isn't just from males. It can be from anybody.
Right. Well, yeah, this is where part of the law of attraction or the natural laws of the universe talk about the law of gender or the principle of gender. Gender manifests itself on all planes. All planes. There's a male and a female. And they always come together to make more. That's okay, and it works. And that's just a known law. So we have to be a little bit of both. Men are usually left brain, very compartmentalized and machines. We just do things and we don't really have feelings. We have logic and analyzing. And women have nurturing and caring and compassion and motherly skills. So sometimes you have guys with a lot of feminine. It happens. You have a lot of women with a lot of masculine, and you see it. It happens. This is where we're getting this from. But if we do a little bit of work on ourselves, we can start to feel what's going on. I'm not saying any of it's wrong. You just do you, man. Everybody out there, I love you. You just do you. But take the time to really feel that and do that. You're going to grow into yourself way better. That's what's important, to not be afraid. It has nothing to do with your gender or you're not your gender or whatever that case may be. But there's a law in the universe, and that's okay. And everything else is okay too. But that's what causes those weird little interactions when somebody's too masculine and they're domineering and super, and then somebody's really submissive and soft.
I'll sing you my late night song later. What
was that?
There's a late night song I thought of. I'll sing it to you guys later.
Hell yeah.
I think we just threw some creative sparks his way, and it's something just kind of manifested in his mind, you know?
That's what this is all about, man. We're all trying to help each other with whatever energy we're working with. Whatever I'm producing, Webc's picking it up over there, man. He's listening, and I'm trying to listen and learn from him with what he does. We all have different skills, and something I believe in is, if I look up to every man as my superior, or look up to people and really truly sincerely appreciate what they do and want to learn, and I find that where you can learn from all people in situations if you're looking to do so from people, and be gracious about learning skills,
Pikachu.
Yeah. Like, I can see where that philosophy works very well, because I believe everyone has something that they can teach.
Yes.
And it's all about who they try to teach first off that will determine how nurtured that skill gets.
Could be. Yep, it could be. Very, very well. I don't know.
Well, that theory's still a work in progress. Let's just...
It all is, dude. There's no real right answer. There's no wrong answer. It might be wrong to somebody. You know what I mean?
But then there's always somebody
but-
that it's right for.
I know, and that's the point, and that's what we got to strive for, is to find the people that it's right for, and that's what makes it important or healthy, for sure.
All right. What did I do with those shoulder pads? By Odin's Beard. Oh, here they are.
I gotta plug my phone in here, so I'll turn my video off. I'm gonna grab another set of headphones because these ones died.
Oh boy.
So you just hang in there and you just keep chatting away. Websy will be back. I'll be right back too.
I haven't gone anywhere. I'm right here.
Oh yeah, right on. He's the mouse in the background.
I'm in the background,
Squeak.
just making
Squeaking away.
things work. I'm working on this. I'm working on the detail. That's all.
Well, that detail can be important, but it also can be alluring at the same time. If you understand that cryptic.
Are you kidding me? I'm having the hardest time with this. It's just not easy.
You're doing good from what I can tell, man. Like, I'd add, like, hold on, let me see this real quick. Like, maybe some more, like, moss in the background there behind, by the shield, kind of.
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
working
right
on
side.
getting back over there. Like, spin it so you can see. I'm working
It
on
looks like
getting
it can also
back
be
there
a-
stuff, but it's getting the brush angles right and stuff.
Yeah, that could probably be a pain. I wouldn't know. I've never done anything that detailed like that before. I usually work with pencils anyways.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Like, the model's not glued in place or anything. I could probably move him and all the water if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. 'Cause it's all like, it's
I don't
like
blame you.
kind of locked in place, kind of not. So it's a really good position.
So it's kind of like sorry, not sorry.
Yep, exactly.
Like I say, like I don't know if I said this around you guys before, but you know, it's all well and good until it's drive-by day, and then guess what?
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
not sorry. Like, I hope that doesn't like trigger anything, because like I don't mean it like that. I just mean it's all fun and games until the fat lady sings, I guess.
Well, I mean, I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood. So I understand that.
I'm from the third city that the mafia took over. That was interesting to say the least. But now I'm in a kind of... Well, I'm definitely in a town, not a city.
Town's cool.
Yeah.
Lolo. Use lots and lots of Lolo.
I'm trying to figure out what I did with some of my parts. I gotta categorize, I guess. I don't freaking know right now.
Oh,
here they are.
This little hook. I just wrote this little hook. Damn. Wow.
What are you over there doing?
Damn.
Well, apparently writing
Damn,
music.
kid.
Writing music?
Hey, Rocketeer, you play an instrument?
A little bit. Oh shit, a guitar.
Like I used to play back in the day too.
It was on the last 1% when I think, God. Yes. Oh yeah.
I play a synthesizer.
Well, that's needed in music as well. Like I sing sometimes. I've lost my voice since back in the day. Gained a new one.
Well, these headphones are gonna die too. Alright. It's alright.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'll have some for later on, because I'll plug them in now.
I guess you're just not having any luck right now with those things.
It could be worse. I got all my cables. I got everything right here where I need it. I mean,
Yeah, that's always good planning.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. The mindset's everything. The mindset's everything.
Yeah, you are correct.
I promise.
At the end of the day,
it's a tool. It's man's greatest tool, or it's man's greatest enemy. What do you want to do with it? That's
I
my
want to
question.
be spectacular.
So, be spectacular. That's what I say. It's a tool. We can put it to work.
Yeah.
If we have the right resources and we know what to do with it. That's the key.
Like I've said many times before, probably not around you guys, but the world is an illusion. See it as you see fit, but make sure you see what you want to the most.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. When I watch the news, I don't want to see that crap. Anyway, we don't
Neither
talk
do
about
I, my friend.
Religion or any weird shit below 18.
Like,
I just only because
I'm
I stumbled into
still
that, and I didn't mean to throw that out there, but we try to keep it kind of chill. I mean, just because they're hot buttons, and really nobody wants to hear that, and when they do, they just get all fired up. Like,
yeah, like I was gonna go somewhere else.
Right on, but I mean, if anything, now you know. We know the truth, and we just try to stay in that truth. And there's like certain words, like he who shall not be named. We don't say those names, and we don't use certain terms because those are hot buttons, and there's audio checkers that check that, and that word comes up, and like,
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know.
Cool.
I've done my research.
I know we prepped you on that, but I stumbled into that when I made that comment, so that's why I wanted to apologize for maybe opening a just for doing that, only because we try to stay out of all that kind of stuff. It just gets muddy.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Well, good. I'm glad we have how's that go? We have an accord.
Yes, an accord has been compacted into the compactor. If that's a thing.
Parlay, good sir.
Since when did you turn into Blackbeard?
It just came to mind because I said
parlay.
No, I said what did I say? Yeah, parlay.
We have an accord.
Yeah. We have a piece of accord. No, go by it.
Where's the accord? I don't know.
That's when language was romantic to speak to each other in a way that we don't now. And I now know why sometimes I speak funny. It's because
like people think I speak funny too, man.
In my head.
I've most of my days back in the day was all around certain types of movies. And I'm going to throw out a little information about myself, very brief things. I taught myself how to reread.
Somebody's visiting.
Somebody's here.
We have a knock at the door.
There was a rapping at my chamber door. Somebody genuinely tapping on my door.
Good job. Thank you.
Like, I need to get a parts separator.
That's water. I was parched. Oh, he's serious. He ain't
Man, somebody comes
Bro.
over and just bark. Ricky, come on. Hush.
Maybe you should give him a hush puppy.
Yeah, he's also weird with certain people, like guys. I'm like one of the only guys he's cool with. But yeah, he's more of a ladies' man.
No, that's not fair to me.
Says I'm doing. Go ahead and pick out anything on the left stack or on the right, far right stack here. Have a cigarette.
I'll just stay here with you.
Well, that's okay. That's all I'm doing is just poking at this with a brush. Not very eventful. It's kind of a slow night tonight. We're an hour in. Just going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors over at Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC, where they know what the zip is about. Dogs are awesome. Sorry about all that.
Like I said, maybe you should give him a hush puppy.
hush puppy.
I have nothing to give you.
Better than the gummy bears.
Yeah. Eat the gummy bears. Eat like 5 packs of gummy bears.
No. Brandy and the Black Bolt Throttle gummy bears. You don't remember that one?
No, dude. I don't drink no more.
I know that.
I don't care.
That was the drink that you showed me. Like, it was revolutionary.
There's plenty of drinks that
That's
were
what I drank for
revolutionary.
like 8 years.
There was like Jägermeister and Monster. There was.
Yeah, I never liked that one. It's got to be Red Bull with you. Otherwise, it doesn't taste good either
You
way.
want to know what the best thing with Jägermeister actually is? Root beer.
I've had that. I didn't like that either.
I've had like the best. Like I've had a strength beer. So,
The best one I ever had was the Red Bull Strike. I don't remember what it was, but there was Ray, another liquor, and cranberry juice.
I may have really bad.
Otherwise, dead Nazis were okay.
Everybody likes dead Nazis. You don't want live Nazis.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Keeps the world in balance.
No. Don't say those things.
Why?
We're live. We're live. Oh, and Princess knew you were here the minute you pulled up.
Wow. Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is one.
All right, so now we're moving to the second half of the show. We can talk a little bit more about the Bounty Bag Challenge. You know, the issue that I'm having with it right now isn't about the rules and somebody not following the rules. More so, the issue that we're coming across is someone who we're considering for the Bounty Bag win hasn't followed through with answering questions on Kitbash Gundam to be a proper participant on Kitbash Gundam. And if the person doesn't have the ability to follow through and answer those questions, I worry that if I send you this bounty bag, are you going to follow through? You know what I mean?
Who, me?
No, not you. You're not the person that we're considering for the win. But that's where I'm at.
I was being sarcastic.
That's where I'm at with it. So we're having a debate. We got to have like a meeting and stuff, a group meeting and everything about it, and talk about it a little bit more. But I had already confirmed with Carrie that that's just like when I went and looked up the guy that we were considering for the win after the voting and everything, because it was a tie. So we considered, we talked, and we deliberated about that. That was the first thing that held it up, was there's a tie. Mm-hmm. And then after we did the tie, I went to go check on one of the contestants because we really liked his build, and comes to find out they didn't fill out all the proper participation things, and it's just like that just like draws a real concern right there. I don't know what else to say about that. I'm not knocking the person because obviously we want him to be successful, but I'm just kind of in that gray area right now. So we're going to deliberate for another day, talk about it. We might come up with a different winner, just simply based on technicality. I'm not trying to be negative, but those are some things we got to consider when we're looking for competitors in that bracket. Like that's not just like a free roam competition. Like the Web Sea Bounty Bag Challenge is a very specific challenge. So really want people to do
Which
it.
I would like to learn more about this.
Yeah. I will send you all the rules and everything after the shows tonight. I can send you those things. But basically, every month for 30 days. You found man Dingo's plaything. So every month for 30 days, people can send in a picture of one of their best custom Gundam builds that they have. And that can be an audition photo to get them into the Bounty Bag Challenge. And then once you audition, and if you win, I send you a bag, a bounty bag. I have one. Hold on. I will show. Alright. So this is the bounty bag. You get one of these.
Okay.
And when you get one of those, it'll have up to 40 to 50 parts of plastic from various Gunpla, and you have to use up to 90% of those parts on another build or on another kit to create a Kitbash. And you can cut the parts, you can just add the parts, you can do whatever you want. And then you have to turn it in. You have 6 weeks from the time the bag gets to you. I can track that via the shipping service I use. So when the bag gets dropped off at your door, you'll have 6 weeks to complete the challenge. And then, then after that, come next July, we'll be done with that part of the competition, and we'll move into doing the 12-man tournament. And that will be a very interesting. The way we walk through that tournament will be very interesting. There will be a point system, there will be a battle system, and there will be a I don't want to call it like a. You remember like on American Idol back in the day when you'd like text something to something to get something and to vote for this person, right? That type of stuff. It's going to be something funny like that, but it's just going to be like crowd participation, right? So part of the vote will be we'll take the 2 builds and we'll be like this versus this, and we'll give a short description of each build.
Nice.
Right. So that'll be what the crowd will participate and vote on the winner off of that section for the crowd. And then there will be a battle. And the battle will basically be, we will take the main kits and the additions used and how the additions are used, and we'll kind of judge the battle based on that. And then for the scorecard, for the judges' final scorecard, they'll just be things that you got to pay attention to, like don't leave sandpaper marks. Like I shouldn't see 320 or 340 grit sandpaper marks. You know what I mean? Like don't leave that stuff. Or just don't make those types of mistakes. It'll be good, because those will dock you a couple points. So everybody will start off with like 100 points, and at the end of judging, if the judge knocks you points for certain aspects of your build, that'll be what your build score is. There's nothing you're gonna be able to do now. And that'll be in comparison with the other build as well. Like another thing is like, so whatever your build is compared against for a build, say you give a loss in the first round, well, you'll still get a chance to get 3rd or 4th place if you lose in your first round or your second round. And then if you win all the way through, obviously you'll get 1st place. If you win all the way through except for 1, you'll get 2nd place. if you get two wins, 2 losses, you'll get third, and so on and so forth. And that's kind of how it'll work. So you will get more than one opportunity in that competition as well. So it's a real big thought out plan, and there's a lot going on afterwards for it too. So this is a competition that leads into another competition, and I've been like real quiet about that next competition. I don't talk a lot about it, and because it's not on the platter yet. We're not ready to feast on that competition yet. We're still hanging out in the Websy bounty bag challenge type of realm, and we're getting good responses every month. So I'm liking it, and some people are a little confused on everything. So every week I do at least 2 ads.
Well, that's good.
And then,
Sounds like you got everything planned out.
yeah, this is one of the ones that I spent 3 months planning before releasing the first actual. I don't know how to say it. Like before picking the first guy and everything and all that stuff. Like I spent 3 months thinking about it, like what I wanted it to look like and stuff. So
Well, that's good, man.
yeah, good. And then that's annoying. You got any
There we go.
let's see. What else do we have?
Well, this is coming along nicely.
Nice. So let's go ahead and do a quick little promercial, not a commercial, a promercial.
Promercial. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Because Clarksville had some awesome news. They are new distributors of MadWorks and Hobby Search and gun primer tools. So there'll be a lot to be seen, a lot to have.
Yep.
So we got Hiko Nino at Mecha Model Builds on that. So don't forget to check out Clarksville Hobby Depot and save yourself 10% on $25 or more with the code G_Syndicate10.
Yep. Lots of information to pack in there. So, Clarksville Hobby Depot. Yeah, and always check in. Right now they got a Veterans Day sale going on, so get over there.
11% off for 11/11. Absolutely, Go check it out. 11% off in all products in stock. Get your Veterans Day sale.
Yep. So go do that. Get that taken care of. Get out the way. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this on rotate for a little bit, and I'm gonna go step out and everything, and I will be right back. I'm gonna leave the carry on the helm, and yeah, it should be good.
Right on. I almost left to go to the bathroom.
Well, good thing you didn't, bro.
So I
don't think I'm ready to do this.
But my mind's going a million miles an hour, and I'm riding my ass off at the moment. Good stuff.
I'm just kind of hanging her.
But give me a hot second, and I will.
Like what?
I gotta run upstairs and grab something now. There's a sheet. I'll be back.
So I hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing. Kind of just trucking along.
She.
Aha.
Take this moment to search in the 1111 portal along with the full beaver blood moon that we just passed through.
Yeah, that was a crazy night to say the least.
So it'll be at the 1111 is a portal. It's supposed to be a portal, so take that moment to throw your wishes in the portal for the next 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
What are you working on? Are you drawing or are you?
I'm building.
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
working on.
Excellent.
Let's see, like, this is what I've got so far. If you see that, like, hold on, let me turn this around a little bit. Okay, so that'll go there. Okay, there we go. Like I just got done doing the arms. I custom made some arms to go with it. Right, well. And now I just gotta figure out the next part, which is I'm working on the head, which I'm about to take nubs off of the headdress and then do a little touch-up work on the head. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for right now. Now, let's.
Uh-oh. There we go. Switching cameras. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to find something else to go along with what I'm doing with this stuff. My little setup so far. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to take the nubs off the headdress, and I'm gonna try to do a little modification on the head a little bit. Maybe shape where the main top sensor is a little different. Maybe I don't know just yet, but yeah. I'm kind of going along as I go along. So what you got going on, man?
I'm grubbing on some food. I'm hungry. I didn't eat today. I've been a mess. I won't lie, but I've been getting things done. And I kind of sacrificed eating today just because I was busy getting a lot of things done. But I'm hungry now. I've relaxed. I've got time. I can relax a little bit.
Well, just remember, eating is important.
Yeah, no, it is. I just got to go shopping.
You are the fear of this. How did that go?
What?
How did that go?
What? How did what go?
The whole job thing.
Oh, it went good.
That's
it's
good,
really
man.
easy.
I'm glad to hear it.
I didn't. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. My ego doesn't prefer to interact with most people.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to swallow that and be kind and courteous to everybody. And it pushes me out of my comfort zone. But it's okay. You know why? Because it feels good. I had fun today.
Yeah.
I really did.
That's good, man.
I mean, I have a tendency to be a nice guy. Like, it's just, I've been holding a lot of it back. I don't know. Something broke. And now it's pretty awesome. I just like to be a different person.
That's good. There's nothing wrong with wanting that. I kind of got a little bit outside of my comfort zone today and stayed doing something that I don't like doing either, and that's talking about things that are going on with me, with people that.
It's important that you bring that up because those are the hardest conversations to have. I know you know that.
Yeah, but
I know that very well.
Yeah.
And others will see this will understand too. Those are hard. Those conversations, man. So as we get strong enough and we get the right knowledge of what it is we're feeling, and then we find the right person that we can talk to, that's when we start letting a little bit of that out.
Yeah.
So I was happy to find
reason
because every life coach needs a coach. Trust me, I have mentors and people like that. So one of my mentors gave me the number to a good counseling practice. Is like holistic stuff because I'm into that. But it's because I want to find a professional to go talk to. You know, we all need one.
Yeah.
It's like, why? I mean, it would be cool if it was free or whatever. But I think the idea being to go to a therapist and go fucking tell them your damn problems and get that shit off your chest. So that's what I want to do. Because I want to do it. I'm going to go tell somebody my problems. I want to let that shit out. I let some of it out with my girlfriend, or my, yeah, my girlfriend, whatever. But you can't unload or unpack all that onto somebody that might not really need it. So, for instance, my girlfriend or wife or whatever, whatever the case may be, that is not the person to unpack shitty trauma with, because they don't want to hear about what fucked you up, right? They want to hear how you're better or what you're doing to be better. So I figured that out and was like, oh, you're not my therapist, you're my lover, you're my girlfriend, you're my partner,
significant other.
You know, you're not my therapist, because we get upset or they don't want to hear certain things. So that's where maybe one mistake I was making was not going to see a therapist. And there goes my computer. Not going to see a therapist and doing it on my own, which can be done, but slowly, and then using her as a backboard to bounce some of my self-science off of, right? Not good. So I'm telling you right now, whoever's listening to that, dude, go see a therapist. Go see a counselor. It's okay. That's what they're paid for, and that's what we need. As human beings, we need something to talk to, somebody. We need friends, family, but they're not going to lie to me. Like, maybe my friends might be willing to be like, not tell you the truth every time or blow smoke up your ass. A therapist is going to tell you the truth and get you to solve your problems, not enable you or pad the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. That is very true. Like, I learned that my last the last one. We'll just leave it at that. Myself, and I feel kind of bummed out that I let that stuff out on her, because she's great. She's a wonderful person, and I shouldn't have did what I did.
Yep, it's okay.
But
because you can always get it. It's possible to get it back, but this is where these are the moments, man, that are golden, and you got to act on it. And this is where I'm at, this pivotal moment where it's glory or bust, and I'm all about the glory, because I'm not gonna go down the self-pity hole over this. That
is important to recognize that if you do start going down, don't, like, I'm not saying you're like you are or anything, but some of us, we get ashamed of what's going on in our lives and we don't reach out for the help we need. So at the end of the day, if you need help, go get help. That's all I'm saying. Because I know I need help from time to time, just like whoever may be listening to this and don't realize that what they're doing is wrong. Like, not like wrong, but just harder on the people around them, I should say. Or to themselves. But yeah, like, for real, if you need help, go get it. Because everybody needs help.
Hells yes. We all need somebody. I'm back. I'm sorry. I just had to go.
No, it's okay. You're good. We're just having this talk about self-realization and understanding.
Yeah, no, I just need to go take a quick stroll down memory lane real quick.
Right on.
It's all good, bro.
Yep. So, yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to build for late night, though. What am I going to build for late night? I really want to pull out that messer and build that messer. That thing's going to be huge.
Let me see that one real quick, like.
HG messer. It's the gun.
Wasn't that from Unicorn?
It's the mobile suit that fought the Sea Gundam in Hathaway.
Oh yeah. Like it's the one that wasn't in Hathaway. That was in in Hathaway's Flash, and it was also in Twilight. Gundam Twilight.
No, this one's from Hathaway's Flash.
Well, I'm just saying not that particular one that you're speaking of, but the mobile suit also made a debut in Hathaway's, and not just in Hathaway's Flash, but also in Twilight.
Yeah, it's actually been
Yeah,
in like
That's
4
the
different.
command type.
Yeah, it's been in 4 different ones.
Yeah, it's a generalized model.
Yeah. No, the box has markings that say Hathaway on it.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much, but still, it's just saying. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. So what's funny about it though is this one, it's actually a Fetty. It's a Fetty unit.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Measure Type F01. F for
Yeah, the
Federation.
FO1s are all the F like the FS.
Mm-hmm.
Earth
Yeah.
sphere.
Yeah.
Like, people ask some questions, and I'm like, well, if you think about it by the timeline and everything that comes out, it's kind of self-explanatory. And I'm not saying everyone's like that, but sometimes people just need to hear it out loud.
Yeah.
That kind of.
You should totally do this one up like Predator.
What?
Dude, look at the fucking face. That is the Predator face. Just add the dreads. And dude, yeah, ask them.
No.
Ask them. It's the Predator face.
That
That is
not
not a
look like the
straight nose
Predator.
right there, dude. That's got to be Predator.
No.
Yeah. Ask them.
I will agree with you partially because that's kind of what I thought a little bit, but
That don't look like the Predator to me.
not exactly. But it does definitely make your mind go, "Hey, that looks like the Predator
Kinda. I can see it a little bit.
face with his helmet on."
All it needs is the two teeth coming out.
Man.
Or
You
you
know-
could do like
This one's
yeah. I'm kind
diorama
of doing my
kit,
own
though.
Iron Man
That's
build.
the whole point. Okay, over there,
What's a
There's-
diorama kit?
it's a kit that's going to go in a battle scene. Like, I'm going to take...
Yeah, and how badass would a battle scene be? Go get Arnold Schwarzenegger
No.
figure. Fucking toy.
No, it's
Yeah.
going with the Gundam it actually fights in the
Fuck
show.
that, dude. Predator and
No.
the Governator.
It's going with the Gundam I built it, or I bought it to go with.
No.
Yeah,
Then go buy another one.
no. Well,
Yes.
maybe.
This one's already got.
So you
other
bought the
options.
Penelope?
I have the C and the Penelope. I got them separately, though. So,
Okay.
I don't have
So
the...
is it the
I don't have the
C?
effects
Is it the
set.
CC packs or is it the?
Well, the C Gundam is... Well, I refer to it as the Dorito Gundam. But,
Right? The flying chicken shit.
Well, no, that's the Penelope. The Penelope's the flying chicken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Penelope was just did look a little bit birdish.
Mine was...
Easy.
I'll be right there. I'm grabbing the C Gundam.
Why?
Why so serious?
Why so serious?
I gotta admit that was an awesome performance by him.
I didn't see it. I kind of got burnt out on all that bullshit.
Brown.
This is the C Gundam.
Like what's?
I mean, as in
Alright,
like
Oh, that's the Zexy.
the movies and stuff. I didn't
Oh
see
no,
it.
that is
I heard it was good,
Penelope,
though.
isn't it?
No, this is the C Gundam.
No, that's Zexy.
The Dorito.
Oh, the XI.
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
called
XI.
C. It's C.
Yeah.
It's pronounced C.
Like-
Like, you know that president of China? His name is Xi Jinping. XI.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
it's
say
like
what I
that
want to
funny
say.
xylophone thing. It just looks strange.
That's how you pronounce it. That's how it was told to me by somebody who lives over in Asia.
Ah, I see, said the blind man.
So somebody over there told me it's pronounced that same way. So that's how I know the pronunciation is. So it's a really good build. I customized it. I did some changes to it. I added a gold to the accompaniment.
Is that a retro thruster? Is that a retro thruster in the? Oh, nice.
So, custom water slides, all sorts of stuff. Anyways, this is the Gundam that fights the Messer in Hathaway.
I thought it was the Penelope, but yeah.
No, the Penelope fights the Sea Gundam at the end of the movie. Like, they have a real short battle. But then the Messer is not fighting the Penelope. The Messer is fighting against the Sea Gundam when the Sea Gundam lands. Because it's like a nighttime operation. I'll have to double check and watch it again, but I thought it was definitely... I've seen it a couple times now. I definitely thought it was the Sea Gundam versus the Messer. Because what's his name? The dude that pilots the Penelope in the movie, he was still doing test runs and stuff with his software. So his software was different. Like his software wasn't up to date and ready for battle at that point in the movie, or whatever. That's what was going on with him. And Lane Aim.
Yeah.
Lane Aim. Yeah. He was doing tests and stuff.
Mafty.
Mafty is what is it?
Mafty is the one that pilots the sea, and Mafty is who in the military's son.
Oh, well, he's Noah Bright's son.
Yeah, commanding officer of the first Federation new type.
Yeah, no, it's like this movie. So my take on this movie was
I know.
It's a spillover.
No,
from
I'm saying Bright Noah. Yeah, like I'm saying Bright Noah was in command of Amuro Ray. Was Amuro Ray's commanding officer. That's what I'm saying. That's all I was saying about that.
It's so in Char's counterattack, the kid or whatever who becomes Mafty, he's in Char's counterattack, and throughout the end of Char's counterattack, as he's like escaping from the colony or whatever, he's like blaming his father for everything. Like he's like having flashbacks of his dad. And then they continue it over into this movie, and then he's like having more of those flashbacks of his dad doing everything and going off gallivanting with the military and not being a protective father and shit like that.
But he was doing what he thought needed to be done to give his son a better future. That's the only thing he didn't understand.
Right.
Sometimes fathers have to sacrifice being there to protect the child, and but it is what it is. Like everybody has their own intake, like particular take on stuff of that nature.
Yeah. That one's Shredder. I'm gonna get a bunch of pictures of the Sea Gundam in the new photo booth this week. That's what we'll be doing this week. For promo ads and stuff, we'll be taking pictures of the Sea Gundam and wrapping words around him for poster promos. I think we'll be practicing on that. Yeah. No, I want to put this message together. That's what I'm going to do tonight. Do a snap build for the late night. That's what the late night show is. I usually do a snap build or something, or finish up a snap build, or whatever I got going on.
Well, I'm heavily modifying this high grade build that I'm doing, which is really a big kitbash, like huge, because it's got a little bit of everything on it.
1, 2,
I'll show you here in a minute.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 runners.
9 runners, that's it? That's kind of... I've seen more, but I've seen less too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I just opened up one a couple days ago that was like 4 runners. It's like, wow.
I've seen some that have been like 3, 3.5. But yeah.
So that's having a blast. I got my station's a big giant mess right now.
That can either be a good thing or a bad thing. It's a 50-50 thing, really.
I just haven't organized and stuff lately. But I've got all these.
I understand that.
I got my whip shelf, so it's okay. As long as I got my whip shelf, right?
Yeah. That is important. All right.
Pick up all my.
There we go. What do you guys think so far?
Oh yeah, got it going on now.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Looks like some sort of Sentai build. Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic for just a moment. Alright. That's how you clean up your station.
So how's it going to work out, Web C? Is your brother going to take on a model kit? Is he going to enjoy it? What do you think?
I don't know. I threw one at him. It's pretty cool. It's red. He likes the color red. I know it's tempting. He's got a pair of nippers and a glass file sitting in front of him on a cutting board. He's got everything he needs. It's his time.
Yeah.
It's tries to get motivated. I've given him all
Give
the
me 1
motivation.
second here.
Yeah. He knows he can do it.
Because there's so many kinds of models, man. It's like, dude, don't get discouraged with, or I guess that's not the word, but it might not be the cup of tea the first time.
He grew up building model cars and
kits out there. It's really endless.
That looks pretty good, I think.
Oh, you're a poser too.
What do you guys think?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I see how it is calling me a poser now, aren't you? No, I'm playing.
Learning to pose your gunpla is very important.
Well, I learned a lot of things in a short amount of time. I'm actually a pretty hands-on learner.
You ever watch Dodger Puppets?
No.
Yeah.
I do not have
that's decent.
It's about a lazy Mexican puppet.
Wow.
All he does is sit around and drink tequila.
Well, that sounds pretty fucked up, bro.
But
just hearing the more you talk, the quieter you get, letting me know it's more and more fucked up. Okay. No.
United States.
What the fuck?
Nothing like what I
Should not be funny.
Speak English. I think I like a lot easier. Mine and speaking English. Speak English better? Yeah, I feel like I'm speaking English. Oh, that's better right here. I haven't changed anything. Thanks for staying with us in our hotel tonight, sir. What brings you to America? From America. What brings you to this part of America? I'm from my wife's cousins.
She gets mad when I drink tequila.
Good job. Racist. Yes. I said best. Best hotel in America. That's where you're staying. Where are you staying? I'm staying for men right now. You're Spanish. Yes. I assume you're calling us to find out where the soccer channel is. Are you sure? The one that will leave that a middle-aged Hispanic man does not want to watch soccer is
Sunday.
Selling on Monday. Now was
Right. Oh no! All right, that's enough.
Are you sure?
Yours for only $59.99.99.
Well, you know, there's always that
traumatized.
other time.
You don't remember one?
No.
That's just like, yeah, that's a little much.
Yeah, I am
All
on a bunch
right,
of
shutting
social media
down the
sites right now,
boogeyman
bro.
panel.
Oh, like Facebook and YouTube and shit. I don't care. I'm not.
Hmm.
So, I mean, well, yes, the references and stuff do have a comedy to them there. Not even related. I don't know. I'm picking up for the next show. That's what I'm doing right now, just so you guys know. I'm not. There we go. Now we're getting clean. Yeah. You know, Eileen was joking about. We were just talking about Thanksgiving, joking about the certain people's needs to remind other people about that whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm just torn because I love Thanksgiving because I'm a chef. And it's like the food holiday. I'm not really
I don't know, man.
Food. But, you know, I get it. I'm Native American. I probably shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving. You know, like, I don't think it works that way. I'm not sure. I get so confused. Here's all the tubs I'll need for the build. I should probably have this thing done in less than 2.5 hours.
It takes me about 30 minutes to build an hour to 30 minutes to build a high grade, depending on the high grade.
It's pretty different. I do double nipping, so it takes me a little bit longer. Where can
You know,
go?
I found out he disappeared into the foreign land of, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Black Panther?
Yeah.
It's not.
What is that then?
That's the purple. These are Mortal Kombat characters.
And Marvel.
It's in Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat and Marvel.
Oh god. So they're combining them, is what they're doing.
Well, who would that be then? Rain? Because Rain wasn't a very popular character.
Well, it would be the other purple one because there was 3 robots. There's the yellow, the red, and the purple robot.
Cyrax.
Yeah, Noob, Psylocke, Smoke, and sometimes, depending on what storyline and game, Reptile.
What's the purple one?
Well, purple was
Noob.
Rain.
Noob.
Noob was black. Noob was black.
No,
in the
Psylocke
original.
was black. No,
There
Psylocke
no
was yellow.
Psylocke in the
Noob.
original.
Well, there was no noob in
No,
I
he
never
was in
played
2.
any of the new ones, so I don't know what the new stuff
No,
is.
he was technically Noob and Psylocke got teamed up after like the 3rd, but Psylocke was in the 2nd one originally, his first debut.
I don't remember Psylocke. The only Psylocke that comes to mind is the Marvel one.
The original lineup for me, man, is like it's really old, dude. There was only like 10 characters in the original game, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. There was like, so it had Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Kano, Jax.
Now that would be Noob. Or who would that be with a cape?
I don't know. The cape is from Marvel.
Supreme?
You remember, they're mixing 2 things on top of a 3rd thing.
Here's April. Who would she be? That's not a Marvel character. Or would that be Jubilee?
Well, there's not very many people that wore capes in the Marvel universe.
Lady Deathstroke? That's Lady Deathstrike. Or Lady Deathstrike. So
no, it's just if it's Lady Death, it's just Lady Death, and then there's Deathstrike. Lady Death. There's Lady Death, and then there's Deathstrike. Would not be kind of, I don't know. Like, I'd have to see a picture of that. Let me see a picture of it.
It's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's 3 different mixed together.
It's April O'Neil as somebody.
So it's Mortal
That-
Kombat and Marvel on top of April O'Neil.
That's Psylocke, I want to say. By the picture of it, I wanted to say Psylocke.
Some of the other pictures, those are pretty cool. And that one, I just don't know who that would be.
This is Casey Jones,
Like-
but we don't know whose
Yeah.
armor he's wearing.
Sub-Zero, I want to say.
No, that's not Sub-Zero. Leo is Sub-Zero.
Well,
That's
then
why I was
maybe
saying that might be-
the
that might
Noob,
be
yeah.
Noob.
That's Von Doom.
Shredder, yeah, Shredder's rocking some Von
That's
Doom.
Von Doom and Shredder. Yeah.
Splinter's Raiden.
A Splinter rocking
Yeah.
some Raiden.
Yeah.
That's really fitting.
Oh, and
then, no, well, head on, go up.
it's also
yeah.
Doctor Strange.
No. Yeah, Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Yeah,
Strange.
because of the cloak and then the
And
eye.
the Time Stone, yep. So that's Raphael, I believe.
No, nunchucks. That's Mike.
Oh, that's Michelangelo.
Yeah, that's Raph.
No, it's
No,
Michelangelo.
that's Raph.
He's sporting nunchucks, homie.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I thought those were size. Deadpool. Not Deadpool, but
That'd be
Red.
Deadpool. Daredevil.
Mortal
Daredevil.
Kombat. No, it's Mortal Kombat. I think Red,
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
it's
that'd
like
be Ermac.
Ermac, yeah. Ermac.
And
Ermac
then-
was red.
Donnie here. I'm
Darth
thinking that's
Vader.
Rain. That's the reason why I was saying purple was rain. There's no way that's smoke.
well, see, it
Or
could be
no.
No, smoke was like a gray,
Yeah,
kind of, actually, I think.
That's purple and has
Like,
the
I'm-
same general armor type as Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
So that's Sub-Zero.
Yeah, now go back
Yeah.
to Donnie. It's the same style get up.
Well,
So that would have to be Rain.
yeah, that would be Rain. Yeah. But why would that? But Rain's a
Well,
girl.
hold on, go back to it again. What's the background? Is it raining? No.
No, that's what I'm saying. It reminds me, because of the armor and the purple beams, it reminds me of him being like related to the robots. Especially because the very next one reminds me of the yellow or the red robot. And so if we go back and look at this one, it's either
No, that
that
red
one's
one-
Scorpion.
that
Oh,
red
That's
one-
Wolverine. Yeah, that's Scorpion and Wolverine.
that's Sub-Zero.
Go back to
Yeah.
red. Red. See, that's the same gi again. So that would have to be Ermac. Because Ermac had the face shield.
Yeah, Ermac did have a face shield
He did have
too,
a weird
in
looking face
certain
shield.
ones. Like there was a cybernetic Ermac.
I know my shit. But
Like
if you get into the new characters, I don't have a clue who they are.
Noob
Now
and
they're up to
Psylocke are
170.
basically Noob and Psylocke are basically kind of the same. They're from the same tribe or
Oh, yeah.
like clan, but they're just two totally like one's more cybernetic and one is more like metamorphic.
Cybernetic.
I guess you could say.
Yeah. Smoke was
like-
a samurai in a mechanized combat suit. And
And then Nylok was a ninja, which that's why he can like go liquid.
yeah. And then Sector,
So he's-
the red one,
He was like he was
all
like more like
mechanical. He was a robot, if I remember right.
yeah, he was
Sector-
he was an android
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
he fired out that net.
Yeah. No, that was Cyrax.
No, that's Psylocke. Not Psylocke, but the yellow one.
Yeah, Sector.
We must attack.
Or Cyrax, sorry. Sector is the red one.
Cyrex, yeah.
I need the Dragon Hawks.
The Dragon Hawks are too few.
It's a commercial I gotta run. Got stuff like that to do.
Yeah, Rain actually made it into Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah,
He had
barely.
the whole 45 seconds.
Yeah, didn't he get annihilated by Scorpion?
But who?
All right. I'm back.
What's the
Nice to have you back, bro.
Crap.
Well,
Shao
Kahn.
Shao Kahn, is that what his name
Shao
was?
Kahn, yeah. Shao
'Cause that's
Kahn.
Yeah, that's who's mixed with Shredder and what the fuck was this other one?
I don't know. Shredder and
Oh, Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom,
Yeah.
Shredder, and Shao Kahn.
I could see Von Doom going in with Shredder.
What?
Which one's the Jungle Book?
I could see.
No.
That's what screws me up with Mortal Kombat is the Jungle Book.
Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is the king of the Netherworld in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Well, Shao Kahn is actually his high priest.
Shere Khan?
Shao
Oh.
Kahn
No, the tiger from Jungle Book.
is Shere Khan.
Shere Khan? Okay.
Yeah.
See, those are the two that screw me up.
But then
Have nothing to do with each
Shao
other.
Kahn. Shao Kahn is actually a necromancer, technically.
Well, yeah.
Technically, he's a necromancer.
Yeah, because he kills you and then brings you back to his dark army.
He does for some of them, not all of them.
Sindel is the one I'm thinking of.
Sindel, yeah.
That's the princess of the moment. Well, wouldn't she be the queen?
She is the queen. But they were all good at one point.
They were.
And he killed them all and brought them to the Dark Army.
Well, I don't think he killed them. I think he...
Katana is Sindel's daughter.
Sindel actually committed suicide, technically, but like that's like cinematic wise. In the game, she was defeated in her realm's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Hi, you've returned to the world of the live. How's it going, buddy?
Good.
Now perish.
We're on Mortal Kombat. We got 7 minutes left of the Friday
My
Night
phone's
Kitbash.
shutting down. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Damn.
it made me relaunch and it made me re-log in too. Like I had to re-log in. This was weird. But anyways, I'm logged in. So hot.
Oh, yeah. Where did my phone go? I was going to try to find more of that stuff.
I can send you.
I'm surprised my phone's not overheating.
Well, let's get their opinion on these two. Bebop and Rocksteady. What do you think of these two?
Bit. Look at that.
I would want to say Thanos. Yeah, Thanos and I can't think of the red one. Like War Machine, maybe?
No, War Machine.
Like War Machine before. Well, technically, War Machine is his second armor. His first armor was, like, in the 2004 was red because he was redone by Von Doom and was, like, yeah. Von Doom, like, also, like, in the 2004 in 1994, I mean, in the 1994, redid, made the Mandarin.
I can reference this.
Yeah, I don't remember. He's got the Marvel
Because
book
that's
right
when
here.
he goes back in time.
You said Von Doom?
Yeah.
You're looking up Von Doom stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, Von Doom, 1994 Iron Man. The Invincible Iron Man is what I want to say, or the Incredible Iron Man.
So on
One
here,
of
he's
the
going to be
two.
listed as Dr. Doom.
Yeah. Dr. Von Doom, butt cheeks extraordinaire. Or I should say Iron Britches.
Little Johnny Iron
What's
Pants?
that?
What?
Yeah, Iron Pants. No longer just for Iron Man. Now
Okay,
Von
Dr.
Doom's got
Doom's
him.
got a lot of shit going on here, so let's see. His
Yeah.
main page is 109.
Like, he's definitely got a lot of shit going on in 2004 because he was basically the ultimate villain back then.
So one,
Yeah.
let's see.
Yep.
His main page. That's his main page. For anything else, Jesus, he's just going and going.
Oh shit!
What?
He's watching a Mortal Kombat fight.
It's Leonardo and
yeah.
Sub-Zero on a Mortal Kombat game. And
Alright, that would be a fight and a half.
Leo
Stuff
threw
are
Sub-Zero
sick.
through a wall into the sewer.
Mortal Kombat 11 is
and another
insane.
turtle jumped up out of the water and like speared him with the gate, with the steel gate.
All right, so who's the
Oh,
cross
damn.
reference?
Huh?
Who's the cross reference with this Dr. Doom shit?
I like Brody Rhodes. Because Brody Rhodes has always been like War Machine. Because in the comic book, Brody Rhodes was so damaged by the Iron Man armor when it was called the Prometheus armor.
Damn.
It was during the prototype phase, and that's like right after Hydra took Bruce Banner and tried to made him activate something known as a gamma bomb, which back then is what made the Hulk.
Okay.
Shit.
It was.
Oh shit. What's the next one then?
Come on. I'm just trying to cross-reference what pages. 312, 349. Aha, 349. All right, so we can look that up now.
Oh shit. Now Leo's gonna fight the Flash.
349.
Being the fastest man alive, he was very fast. That was cool though. He kept punching after he stopped.
Oh, that doesn't lead me anywhere.
What?
Oh, it's just,
rabbit hole.
it's just
very large one, I
leads you
bet.
over to Stark Morgan Stark.
Morgan Stark, which would be
Tony Stark's grandfather.
No,
yeah.
Morgan Stark is Tony
Actually,
Stark's cousin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's Morgan Stark. Didn't he go? Wasn't he a bad guy?
No, kind of.
Anti-hero, kind of.
The cousin of Tony
Yes.
Stark. Morgan was jealous of his famous cousin, believing that Tony's father had stolen Stark Industries from his own father. He worked with Count Nefaria to try to discredit Tony, but failed. He returned years later during the Dark Reign to pose as Tony and take control of Stark Solutions. While there, he drank a vial of Ultimo virus, a weaponized version of Ultimo, which converted him into a giant robot. War Machine used the robot's programming against it, and it self-destructed, presumably killing Morgan. Pretty freaking dark, if you ask me.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Damn.
There's a bunch of crazy stuff in here, though.
That
Like
was cool.
The Stranger. There's a superhero villain or whatever named The Stranger.
Oh Lord, is he left-handed?
Stranger danger.
He's all about fucking Jeffrey Dahmer's bio.
Strife.
I can see that coming.
Until it goes numb, then he rubs you out.
Storm gets a full page
Oh
spread.
wow, that just really come out your mouth, bro.
And that was good. He sits on his hand, then he rubs you out.
Super Skrull.
That's his super power. Sorry.
Tarantula. Hero for hire with a sting.
Not gonna add.
Tarantula. A criminal used the name Tarantula during the days of the Old West. But the first modern tarantula, Antal Miguel Rodriguez, was a brutal revolutionary from the small South American country of Delvadia. Government officials gave him his powers with a variant of the super soldier formula intended to make him a national symbol like Captain America. Killer for hire. Basically, he's like Latino Spider-Man. He's pretty fucking cool. Tarantula.
What the fuck?
Tarantula, man.
And he apparently has some sort of encounter with Spider-Man. He's in Essential Storylines, Amazing Spider-Man number 134. He appears as the original Tarantula.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool. Oh, no, I'm just going through some shit. I'll show you.
So, like, I built something. No. So cool.
All right.
He looks like a messed up version of the first Daredevil mixed with Spider-Man.
Yep.
Actually,
Right, so-
he kind of looks like he's kind of, I don't know, coming out the closet.
You're a douchebag. Is that nicotine?
Who, me?
Oh, you're really a douchebag.
Who, me?
Secondhand smoke and shit? Yeah,
Hey.
you're blowing it right at me.
It's
There you go.
time until we meet again.
What side you get?
Alright, so how long do I got?
That channel. Come back Friday.
All right.